What's up, team? Good morning, guys. Sorry, running a little bit late today. Trying to get some different headphones hooked up here, so bear with me. I can't find my regular headphones, so yeah, bear with me, team. Let me see if I can make this work. Let me know how your morning's going, team. Audio. What's up, team? So you can hear me. I know you can hear me. There we go. What's up, Emmanuel? I'm good, bro. I just lost my mic. My morning's thrown off. I don't know where my headphones are, man. My headphones disappeared. And so I'm still, to be honest, looking for my headphones. I don't know where they went. So I'm trying to use different headphones today. I could also use my other mic, but I don't know if I feel like doing that. So I'm just trying to get my headphones set up. Did they find it? I hear it beeping. Let me see. And I guess if I don't have music today, it's not going to be the end of the world. But, like, I know you guys are going to want music. You know? Alright, let me try it again. See, what's crazy is that my Bose Sound Link headphones are paired still. Let's turn off, back on. Let's try to add a Bluetooth. Let's try to turn this off and on. See if this works. I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Bear with me, team. Hold on. Let me drink some tea real quick. I'm slacking, guys. I'm sorry this morning. I'm slacking. Just to look at the gappers, though, we have CAAS looking solid. We've got SPCB looking good. Bear with me, team. I'll be back in a second. SPCB, we got SNSS. We've got IGC. We got AMRH. So we got a decent amount of gappers. Mara, AQMS. And so we've got some gappers. IDEX, Riot. SRNE, and so we got some gappers this morning that we can watch. Let me just find my headphones. I'm struggling. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna find my headphones. All right, guys. So yeah, so we're gonna start looking at some stocks. I'm sorry about no music today. Hey, what's up, Big Baller? What's up, man? I know, bro. Random. You see me, bro. I'm struggling over here, dude. I don't know where my headphones are, dude. I got my in-laws over here today. So honestly, I just don't know where anything is, man. I got my in-laws over here. We had to clean up a little bit. My wife, she's a great wife and everything, but when she cleans, she obsessively cleans and she just kind of randomly throws stuff in random spots over the house so we can never ever find them. And that now thus I'm in the predicament I am because my headphones just disappeared. I asked her where they are and she's like, "Oh, I don't know where they are," but she knows. She knows she threw them in some random cabinet and now they are never to be found again, team. So yeah, I'm really struggling right now. I just need my headphones and I'll be good. But I don't have that today, team. I blame Carol. What's up, Jude? No music Monday? I like it, man. Hey, nice TNB. Nice, bro. So you guys can listen to music. That's why. Like, I don't really care about it that much. I might be able to listen to music anyway. Let me try. I might just have to turn it on, like, slow. Let's see. Well, no, I won't be able to hear it at all. Even if you guys can. Like, I'm trying to help this thing hook up to my computer, but it's struggling too. We're going to see if it works. Man, we are really struggling today. Good morning, Steve. What are those? Yeah, Manic Monday. I like it. All right. So yeah, so these headphones ain't about to work, and so I guess just no music today. Manic Monday. Nah, Leo. Here's the thing, bro. Like, if you have a cash account, then you don't. Then the PDT rule is for the most part insignificant. And the reason I say that, at least if you're trading penny stocks, like if you're trading penny stocks, the PDT rule is basically insignificant. The only benefit is that you don't have to wait for your funds to settle. But if you have a cash account, there is no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want as long as you have equity in your account to trade. And it takes 2 days for equity in each trade to settle after you get done trading it. So if I spend $2,000 in equity, it's going to take 2 days for that $2,000 to be settled back into my account. And so, I can effectively use, if I have a $4,000 account, for instance, I can effectively use $2,000 in equity one day, $2,000 in equity the next, and then never run out of day trades. I can day trade, 15 to 30 times a week, as opposed to the 3 trades per week rule that you basically have to follow if you have a margin account. And so, yeah, the PDT rule is only if you have a margin account, really. All right, we're looking at a few of these gappers here. CAAS, big strong move here, gapping up from 380s to 670s here. Looks good, looks strong. I'll be right back, team. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my other headphone link, and I'm just going to wear my other headphones today. So I'll be right back, guys. Just bear with me. Alright guys, we're back. We got it working. We got some music here playing. Alright. I think we're good. We're struggling, but we're good. Whoa. Alright, and I'm sorry if there's an echo. If there's an echo on the mic, I apologize. Alright, so yeah, we got CAAS gapping up here. I'm watching $6. There's also like the $6.75 and then a lot of confirmations at 7, and so we can watch all of these levels here. Looking at 550s, 575. If you guys caught the video I uploaded over the weekend, there's a lot of fun strategies that we can attack today. Specifically some pullback strategies that I'm gonna be more interested in as the day goes on, depending on how strong the stocks look. But we're gonna look for some strength here. Let me see if I can turn this down. It's kind of loud. There we go. Alright, we should be good. How's the sound, team? Let me do a sound check. Good? Alright. Yeah, sorry, Robert. I mean, in the end, it's a free stream. You can watch something else if you're gonna just complain about it, to be honest, brother. Like I said, man, I stream live every day. Sometimes I'm gonna have it all together, and sometimes I'm not, and that should be pretty understandable if you consider me streaming every single day. So I guess don't complain about free stuff is the best way I could really say it. We got family here. I'm in shambles this morning. Y'all will be alright, you know. But yeah, so like I said, I'm watching CAAS. This one probably has the most volume relative to some of the other ones. I'm looking at like SPCB as well. It's a little bit cheap, you know, for stocks that I generally like to trade. It's a little bit cheap. We have this 150 level that's right under us, and so we're gonna watch that. We're going to look at 175 as well up here because it does have a lot of confirmations, and then we're going to look at the pre-market high right there at 183. I think those levels should be interesting enough to trade, and so we'll see what happens there as well. Yeah. No, Robert, I mean, listen, I'm not even mad or anything like that, brother. What I'm saying, though, is that, like, read how you wrote that, bro. Like, that didn't seem like a joke. It's not a joke to say, man, have your stuff together, bro. Like, that's not joke sounding, and I think it's pretty self-evident that it wasn't sounding like a joke. I'm not trying to be kind of sour with you. I'm just being honest. Like, if you're gonna joke, make it a joke. Don't be critical, and then when I call you out on it, pretend it's a joke. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how you want to do it, bro. You know? Like I said, I'll move on from it, but I'm just saying. Let me drink my coffee. Maybe I'll be in a better mood, you know? Alright. We got SNSS as well. You know, Sage. You know how it is, bro. You know how it is, man. Do I offer mentorship? Nah, man. Everything I do is free. I mean, if I have the time to help you, I will, but sometimes I won't, you know. Like I said, Robert, I love you, brother. I don't mean to snap at you this morning. I'm just saying, you know, I don't have time for that right now, you know. But no, I don't really do mentorship. It's mostly what we do here is free. We'll see what happens, though. Like, I don't think I'll ever offer it in the future. I think I like just keeping it a free resource. You know what I mean? What's the float of which one? The float of which one, Sam? Honestly, it's time for me to upgrade my computer too. My computer's slacking this morning. But yeah, I apologize if I snapped at you, Robert. Like I said, man, my wife basically, she wants to clean, and she just takes everything and she throws it in a random spot so that it looks clean, but it's not actually clean. You know what I mean? And so this is where my headphones just disappear, and like everything that I need just disappears, so it looks clean here. And so I think I'm a little frustrated on that end as well, just because I'm running late this morning. But yeah, we got SNSS. We'll go ahead and look up some news real quick. CAAS is breaking over those highs. We'll watch it at like 728 or so. Bitcoin moving, CAAS. Let me see. Bitcoin's about to hit 20K today, so watch Riot, watch Mara, watch what's another Bitcoin stock, guys? I know IGC is like cannabis, right? Right. Yeah, Bitcoin might hit 20K today, and so I would be on the lookout for that, because like Bitcoin might hit 20K today, which will be interesting if it does. So like watch Bitcoin to hit 20K. It is currently at let me drink some caffeine, that might help. But yeah, Bitcoin is at 19,480. 19,480 this morning, so watch it. It'll probably break 20K, I think, just off of momentum today. But it is something that we should probably keep an eye on and watch, because I think it'll probably hit that today. At least that's what I'm assuming here. Who knows? You never really know what it's going to fully do, but I'm assuming it will. Yeah, it's time for me to upgrade computers, to be honest. But yeah, Bitcoin's moving up. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the catalysts. Shout out to Benzinga. They're dropping me with these free scanners. And so these scanners are pretty free. And honestly, these scanners are almost real time. There's like a 3-second delay on these scanners. And so shout out to Benzinga for allowing me to stream these scans, honestly, because a lot of other people make you have a longer delay. I'll say that. And so shout out to Benzinga for dropping free scans and almost real-time scans on us. Oh no, I appreciate it, Robert. Like I said, bro, some days you're gonna catch me in a good mood, bro. Some days you're gonna catch me in a bad mood. And thus is life, you know. But yeah, CAAS is ripping up here. We'll see what happens. Alright, so CAAS is up. I'm looking at the catalyst for this. They increased EV, which is electric vehicle component sales, and so this is an EV play. I see that China Automotive Systems shares are trading higher after the company announced a significant increase in sales to Chinese electric vehicle companies. And so a big push in sales. It's a little bit fluffy unless they have some actual numbers come out. Aside from what they just plan to do. They said Monday they shipped around 120,000 units of electric power steering products for use in Chinese electric vehicles so far in 2020. We'll see this one. We'll see where it goes. I'm not super confident in it. Somebody asked me for the float earlier, and so I'll try to find the float for you right now. The float of CAAS is unavailable. Anybody know the float of CAAS? Weird. ORMP. soda and coffee. Well, no, it's not really coffee. I think I just said coffee. It's really tea, and so it's soda and tea. But yeah, CAAS is ripping up on that catalyst. Again, I'm watching 725. It's a $0.25 level. We'll see if it holds there. It's also kind of battling 750 right here. And so I think watching 750 makes sense too. So we'll see about these 4 levels. We'll see if it holds over the $0.50 of 750. And, you know, we'll watch that level as well. If you caught the video I put out this weekend, last week was a great week. I didn't have any losing days in penny stocks and in futures. And so I really kind of made a decent push last week, and I traded like a really specific strategy. It was actually very simple, where it just trades like a pullback entry to a half or whole dollar. And so we break pre-market highs and then we pull back to a $0.50, and I just jump in really quickly trying to catch a bouncing, you know, long position on those type of moves. I broke it down really well in that video. Let me try to find the video if you want to watch it. But yeah, if you want to check out the video, I'll post the link here. Drink water. $11.5 million on FinViz. Thank you, Angelo. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All right, so yeah, 11.5 million. All right, cool. Thank you, team. So 11.5 million float, small enough for CAAS here. We'll watch it. We'll see what we get. We got SPCB gapping up here from 85 cents to 148. This one looks like a larger float stock, but I might be wrong. It's hard to tell with these. A lot of the time when you see this chop, which you see like these white candles here, that signifies choppiness. And so that could either, I mean, the float could either be big or small, I guess. Let's try to look up the float. If anybody knows the float of SPCB, let me know. If not, I'm going to look it up real quick in Discord. Alright, something's wrong with my bot this morning. It shows me the shares outstanding, but it doesn't actually show me the float. SPCB has a market cap of 14 million. Let me see where else I can look this up. Benzinga should allow me to look it up too. I think I'm slow on I think I'm slow this morning on figuring out what everything is, so just bear with me, team. Let me see if I can look up the float. I'm sure the chat has already told me the float. Let me see. 11.7. Thank you, Angelo. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close, Daniel. We also have SNSS here, gapping up from 150 to 204. I want to look up the catalyst for SPCB here first. So the catalyst for this one, the company won a contract to provide its pure security electric monitoring suite in Wisconsin. So a contract was won for SPCB. We'll see what happens. It seems like a real catalyst, but you never really know. We'll watch this one. We're watching it over 150. It has a few confirmations there. It's sitting at 154. And then I'm watching these highs up here as well for SPCB is specifically the pre-market high. We're going to see if we can break that. We also have SNSS here. This is Viracanta or the Viracta Therapeutics. They're going to buy Sunesis Pharma in an all-stock transaction. So it's an acquisition or a merger with Viracta. So it's a definitive merger agreement was signed. Viracta stockholders are expected to own approximately 86%, and Sunesis stockholders will own approximately 14% of the combined company. So it's worth watching. It is an acquisition, though, so we might not get much movement after this, but we'll watch it and see for SNSS here. We got SNDL if you like these really cheap penny stocks. This one is moving some. It's at 47 cents now, and so it has been making some huge strides. SNDL, it's been making some big rips in the market, so we'll watch SNDL as well. We also have ORMP, which is gapping up from 440s all the way to 550s. We're watching it over here. It's a pretty big percentage mover, honestly, relative to a lot of these other ones. The range is huge, and so be careful if you do end up trading it. I'm watching 550 below us and that $6 range above us to see if we can break over that. If we get some crazy moves up here, I'll watch it, but that's unlikely, I think. We'll see what happens, though. Yeah, I don't see any news for ORMP. If you know why it's moving, let me know. Hey, what's up, Rob? Okay, so it's a Friday mover, so let's see if we have anything coming out around Friday. Friday was the 27th. I don't see any news there either. It had a late stage trials of oral insulin on the 24th, so about a week ago. And so maybe it's still up from that move. They had some phase 2 or they had some phase 3 trial results. You have oral insulin on the 24th, but that was 6 days ago, or yeah, 6 days ago. So we'll see. AMRH is moving as well. We got IGC. No, IGC used to be a cannabis stock. I'm not sure if they're still playing around in the blockchain space. But yeah, they're a cannabis stock. Shares of cannabis companies are trading higher amid the expectation that the U.S. House will conduct a vote regarding the federal ban on cannabis in the near term. The problem with this bill, though, just to give you some updates on the cannabis market, the problem with this is that it's never going to pass. It's going to pass a floor vote by the House. But once it gets to, who is it? Is it Mitch McConnell? Once it gets to Mitch McConnell, he's going to reject it. And so it's insignificant if it passes. It'll be cool if it passes the House, because that'll be like a first. But once it reaches higher up, the conservatives are going to squash that, unfortunately. And so while I would love to get my hopes up and think that they might actually pass it, and I do definitely think it's time to pass it, I think cannabis is one of nature's medicine, to be honest. It's better than a lot of these, dependent opioids and all this stuff they give people nowadays that just causes people like terrible physical dependence on them and all this terrible thing. All these terrible things. I think cannabis is obviously and self-evidently better than some of these things, especially considering it causes zero physical dependence. But it'll never pass because the conservatives are too much in cahoots with the private prison industry and law enforcement, who don't want to lose the money they make from arresting people for cannabis. And so, I'm crossing my fingers. I doubt it'll happen, though. We'll see. But yeah, we're watching IGC, and we can watch other cannabis stocks too, although I think whenever the floor vote actually happens and whoever rejects it, I think we're gonna see another drop, and I hope I'm wrong here, I really do. Yeah, but cannabis has been used for thousands of years, like comparing it to rattlesnake venom is just a ridiculous propagandish comparison. You know, like that's obviously ridiculous. You know what I mean? That's the equivalent of like comparing coffee to poison. You know, that's crazy. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, CASS is pulling back to that 725 level we talked about, so we'll keep an eye on it. We're also going to watch some other Bitcoin stocks, just because Bitcoin's up big, like MARA, RIOT. Let me know if you got anything I'm missing here. I know we have like SRNE that was gapping up, but has since pulled back some as well. FCEL. Yeah, we can watch FCEL. The float's huge for this one, though. This one's got a huge float. And, like, I never understood the people that, like, perpetuate the propaganda behind cannabis just because they're conservative. Like, you don't think, like, if you're religious, for instance, put it this way, if you're religious, it's like God gifted humanity a medicine that causes no physical dependence and is noticeably better for pain management than the synthetic man-made pain medicine that they give people nowadays. But for some reason, people criticize cannabis legalization both medicinally and recreationally, and it's a ridiculous, if you look at it from the outside in, it's a ridiculous thing, and it shows just how much propaganda infiltrates like people's heads here, and like they don't actually think about it objectively if you're looking at it. But yeah, we're gonna watch Bitcoin. I hope Bitcoin breaks 20K today. At least we'll get some volatility, although we got to be careful because if it, you know, swings big, it could influence these stocks pretty big as well. Yep. Nah, most of it is not. Most of it's organic nowadays, especially after regulation. You know, like I said, I think if you take the pros and cons for both opioid pain medicine and cannabis, cannabis is going to be the winner for sure when it comes to like when it comes to health and safety, for sure. But I guess it is a subjective thing to a certain extent. I don't know how anybody can look at it and attempt to be objective and say cannabis is worse than the pain medicine they give you nowadays. We also got SNSS, which is starting to fight towards the VWAP. We're at 218s, 215s. We're going to watch that as well. Yeah, but that's when, and you know the problem, that's actually a very good point, MAP. MAP said they've been lacing marijuana since he was a kid. You know that, you know what would really help that and really help the lacing, which is, honestly, it's an argument I hear a lot from boomers that they lace it with other stuff. Number one, if it is regulated and you go to a regulated licensed dispensary, guess what? It's not going to be laced with anything. It's going to be regulated. You know, the only time it's going to be laced with stuff is if you go to an illegal drug dealer to buy it, which is an even bigger argument for legalization. You know, it's a larger argument for legalization. Same thing with a gateway drug. You know, people say cannabis is a gateway drug. The only reason it's a gateway drug is because you have to go to an illegal drug dealer to buy it. And eventually that drug dealer is going to be like, yo, you want to try this stuff too? And young, naive kids are going to eat that up and they're going to be like, sure. And that's why it's a gateway drug. You know, and I know this from experience. I was young and dumb in my life, and like I know this from experience, 100%. That's why, which is a bigger argument for legalization if it comes down to it. With all that said, though, cannabis stocks are moving up today. We have APHA gapping up. We got CGC gapping up. We've got ACB gapping up. We have, what's another? TLRY gapping up. We've got a lot of cannabis stocks making moves today, and so we'll watch those as well. Hey, thank you, Smart. I appreciate that, brother. Alright, thank you, team. Anyone else got auto set up 144p on video quality? I have to move it up to 720 every day. It should be at HD, I think. Yeah, right, Robert. I'm using Benzinga, Jude. If you want to check out Benzinga, like I said, regardless of whether you guys agree or disagree with me in terms of cannabis legalization, I love you all. We can disagree and have a conversation. Somebody was acting like I'm lecturing people. I'm really not. I'm just talking about one of the sectors that is moving today and the potential for actual legalization, which I think is very low. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think these cannabis stocks are going to hold these gains, just because I think the House vote might pass, but I don't think it's going to hold, and I think it's Mitch McConnell is going to end up just rejecting it, unfortunately. And so I don't think these cannabis runs, I don't think these cannabis gap ups are going to hold, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Don't think I'm rigid in that. I hope I'm wrong, and there's a potential that I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think the House vote's gonna pass, obviously, but then he's gonna reject it. Benzinga, some of it's free to scan. Here, y'all check it out. Here's the link to Benzinga. Some of them are free. Of course, there's a premium one, but some of them are free. What's up, John? Great name, bro. Hey guys, and let's bring that like number count up to over 100 if we can. We've got 70 likes. We need 30 more before the opening bell. We've got 12 minutes. I think we should pretty easily be able to hit that. Let me know. How do you differentiate between good gap ups and fake gap ups? You mean like lower this a little bit? Yeah, that should be noticeably better. If by lowering that, it should be noticeably better. But yeah, watch the cannabis stocks. We got SPCB. SNDL. I'm watching SNDL too. We'll see what we get though. ORMP. And if we look at Bitcoin again, I mean, Bitcoin is at 1,900, or Bitcoin is at 19,560. The highest it got was at 19,620, but I certainly am watching crypto and Bitcoin today. The market as a whole is down today. Slightly down, but it is still down, and so the market as a whole is down. Hey, what's up, Edwin? What's up, Austin? Bitcoin, yeah, we're watching it for sure. PIC. Yeah, so we're watching this. We're gonna see what happens over these highs. Again, 20K up here is a possibility today for Bitcoin. So we'll watch it and we'll see. You know. Let me know anything that you like this morning that I haven't seen yet. SPCB, CAAS. IGC. ORMP, AMRH, Mara. We're gonna watch IGC. A lot of cannabis stocks moving. I don't think it's gonna hold though. I don't think they're gonna hold. I think they might run up today and they might run up for the rest of this month with the House vote being scheduled. But I do think the House vote is going to pass. I don't think it's going to get by the Senate though, and we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, top of the watch list, CAAS. We're also got a few other ones here. I could build a watch list. A few people are asking me for a watch list. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pass the Senate either. Leif. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate because a majority of people support it. Like a majority of people in this country, not even a majority of overall people, the majority of Republicans can support it on some level, which is crazy, and it kind of shows like how bureaucracy can kind of get in the way of things, because most of the time, again, they're just working with large corporations in the pharmaceutical industry. But we'll wait, we'll see. At least we'll have some movement in the stock market. And again, if you didn't see the video I put out this weekend, that's mostly the strategy I'm going to be implementing in the penny stock space. I'm still using the crossover to a certain extent, but I am going to be, attacking that pullback strategy that I talked about a lot. We got a decent amount of gappers today, certainly enough to find some good type of trades going on. I'm trying to limit everything and figure out exactly what's moving here. We got about 3 minutes until the opening bell team. Let's do this. This is Benzinga. You can check out the description if you want to see some Benzinga scanner stuff. Can you start trading futures or Forex with 200 bucks? Kind of. Like for instance, you can check out Top Step. They are a funded account program for futures. Another cool thing is that they're actually regulated in the US, and they've paid out in withdrawals for their traders around close to 2 million this year. They also have a sale going on right now. Basically the way it works is the base one is like 120 bucks. It's a monthly subscription for 120 bucks, which is 20% off if you use my link. And they give you a demo account, so they give you like a 30K demo account to trade with, and if you can make $2,000 on that demo account while following the rules, they fund you $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. And so I think that's pretty cheap for most of the funded account programs I've used. This one's regulated in the US, and in futures it's just cheap, and it's less than 200 bucks if you're interested, so you can check that out. Alright, team. But yeah, CAAS is at the top of my list certainly today. So we got buy the ask, sell the ask. We need to buy the bid and then sell the bid too. Alright, there we go. We got enough options here to trade this, so yeah, we're gonna get ready, team. Let's do this. We got 4 minutes, guys, until the opening bell. Do I recommend Imax for a trading setup? I mean, I don't know, man. It just depends. I think Macs are less compatible than PCs, and so most trading, and I know I've tried to trade on a Mac before numerous times on a laptop, and I have been able to trade on some platforms, but on others it just wasn't as compatible. So, you know, for that I use PCs almost exclusively for trading, just because of that. Although I can't say for certain because I'm not really a Mac person to begin with. Hey, what's up, Ralph? Alright, let's do this. Alright, let me try to build a scan that I can use. Alright, let's see. There is a few that I might be missing here. ELYS. We got a few of them, but honestly, the gap scanners I'm using actually worked out pretty good here. Alright, so as we get closer, I'm going to bring down this gap scanner, and we're going to put up some signal scanners to show you like session high breaks, price spikes, and stuff like that. Alright. Is this the same thing? I guess it is. Alright, guys. Bell's about to ring. Let's do this. We're going to put these up like this. There's the bell. Good luck, guys. Alright, look at SNSS. Alright, look at GMHI, KBNT. GMHI spiking. Look at SRNE. SRNE is spiking up here. You can see it showing up on my scans here. We also have NNDM. Yeah, look at this scanner right here, guys. Look at this scanner on the right. This one's a nice scanner right here. But yeah, look at SRNE. That's probably one of the biggest ones here. We're going to watch it to see if we get some breaks. Hey, good luck, brother. Watch CAAS, guys. CAAS might be pulling a red to green move. Look at SRNE here. Watch for a pullback to 825s. Let's see if I'm right. You can see it in the VWAP kind of, yeah, hey, look. I was close. It hit 826. I'm looking at SPCB here, but SPCB trying to break highs. ORMP is dropping some, so we're gonna wait and see if we get some breaks here. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is at 19,500s, so we'll watch it. I'll let you guys know if Bitcoin starts to break, and we can watch like Riot and stuff like that. I'm watching SPCB here. We break over the VWAP and really hold some of these moves here, then I can use 150 as a risk. Small range though. Also watching CAAS here. Yeah, let me know what you guys see in the chat. Noticing these scanners. Yeah, let me see if I can fix this. There we go. I guess these things don't consider that a price spike. Alright, there goes SPCB here. I was getting ready to buy some if it can hold over the VWAP and make another push towards this here, but we'll see. Riot is ripping up. RIOT is sitting at 712s. Look at RIOT. I like this. I just jumped in with 200 shares here. 200 shares of SPCB. We're going to see if we can break highs and keep moving up here. We're getting a rejection. Just a few hundred shares, and we'll exit this one fast if we need to. There's 65s. It's really volatile. We'll see if it holds now. Yeah, I gotta get out there. Alright, a $15 loss. Not my favorite trade at all, but we just got a quick rejection there. I think for my next trades, I have to wait for us to actually get that break that we were looking for and then a pullback, because you know, this one, it was a red to green move, but I didn't quite get the trade that I wanted. It wasn't quite the trade I should have taken, I think. But the show must go on, as they say. I'm looking at FRAN showing up on the scans. FRAN. Look at this one. FRAN is ripping up here. Not really any pre-market levels to look for. We're going to try to find some confirmation right now. And I'm still watching CAAS as well. Hey, nice. Nice TMB. Yeah, last week was a great week. I made, you know, over $100 last week, I'm pretty sure. Which is good for me, considering how small I trade. Watch Bitcoin, though, guys. Bitcoin might be starting to rip up. Look at SRNE, guys. SRNE starting to really rip. Look at this. So we'll watch it over 850. We'll see if we get anything. Alright, Mara. I think Bitcoin's trying to break highs here. So let's watch this. I might get into this pullback here on Mara. Alright, so I'm in with 50 shares of this. A small position. I'm doing this because I think Bitcoin might break these highs. And so Bitcoin is up to 19,590. There's 615s. And so I think Bitcoin might break these highs right now. And so I'm front loading a little bit early onto this. And I'm going to try to let this work to see if I can hold it through Bitcoin actually breaking those highs. Like, we'll see if it does or not. But we're just in with 50 shares of MARA right now. Alright, yeah, there goes Bitcoin pushing up here. There goes Bitcoin breaking highs. We'll see if MARA follows it. I see Riot kind of following it as well. And this is one of the a little bit longer term of a day trade. Alright, Bitcoin's breaking up. It's up to 19,700s now. And so honestly, I'm surprised MARA isn't moving up as much with it. We broke these highs up here, which is a really strong move. And like I said, this is a little bit longer term of a trade because I'm watching Bitcoin to see if Bitcoin starts breaking highs. But I'm honestly surprised that MARA is not moving up more alongside Bitcoin, because Bitcoin just broke previous highs of the day at 19,700s. So we're going to try to let it work. Riot is flowing with it. If we look at Riot, Riot is moving up with it, breaking highs alongside it. And we're still waiting for MARA to follow suit. I think it will eventually, and it's a little bit longer term of a trade. We just jumped in on this small little pullback, but we should wait for it, I think. GameStop. What's up? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, Michael. Yeah, I'm reading all that, man. That's crazy, brother. Hey, good luck with that, brother. Alright, so there's the rip we wanted for MARA. Alright, so here's the rip in MARA, and I hope you guys can see how I'm pairs trading this one in Bitcoin. The only problem is I wish I would have gotten a little bit larger share sizing here, but that's okay. Bitcoin moving up. We're going to try to hold this one as long as we can today, honestly. Just because I think with Bitcoin moving up, I think the momentum is to break lifetime highs. Let me see what the lifetime highs were. So we're over lifetime high. Oh no, we're almost there. And so I think the momentum here is to break lifetime highs. And so that's what we'll target today. Most of these other things have basically just failed now, though. Nothing else really moved up. We have like RIOT. RIOT is up some. Alright, we just bought another 25 shares of MARA here. Sorry, I should have put it up. I got a few windows up. So we're holding 75 shares now. And we're going to just try to let this thing work. See if we can make some money with it. See if we get over 550s. We're just going to try to let it work as long as crypto and Bitcoin is moving up. And regardless of what happens, I think my idea was correct here. So... And honestly, I'm a little frustrated because my funds didn't settle for some reason over the weekend. Did anybody else have trouble with funds settling? Right, so we're getting a nice squeeze here. But like, I was planning on trading larger today, but my funds didn't settle. I only have a little bit of money here to trade. Riot. Yeah, I'm watching Riot's another Bitcoin stock, or you know, and Bitcoin moving up. Bitcoin's at 19,715 right now. So with Bitcoin moving up, you know, a lot of these crypto stocks are going to move up with it. Big pullback here. Bitcoin's not really pulling back that much. And so I'm letting it ride. Like I said, this is a longer term day trade. We're gonna let it work. Anybody else having I'm having some lag here. Oh, also today is Cyber Monday for Top Step. By the way, you could save up to 40% today on Top Step packages. And so if you've ever thought about using Top Step's funded account programs, today's the day. You know, you get 40% off basically if you buy these packages today, and they make a lot of sense because they're one of the cheapest ways for new traders, not even new traders, but traders in general to get funded. If you don't have that much starting capital, you can try to get funded as a prop trader with Top Step, and they're regulated in the US. They've funded, you know, a ton of traders this year already. They've paid out to their funded traders millions this year alone. And again, they're regulated in the US and they're pretty cheap, less than $200. And so if y'all want to check them out, like I said, in the futures market, it's one of the ways that you can get funded as a proprietary trader. You can check out this link. Yeah, so Bitcoin's pulling back some, but again, this is a little bit longer term trade, and I'm really just going to be allowing this one to go with it today. I think we're going to make a push towards 20,000 today, and so I'm trying to hold a small position just in case we get that move, basically, is what I'm doing here. Yeah, my top step trader's not working. Let me see. Okay, there we go. We're working now. Alright, I was about to say. And just to show you top step trader, this is it right here. We're watching the market with this. Market breaking lows, looking weak, and so we might short it here. Alright, so we are in with one contract here. Trying to get out. Trying to get out. Almost got out a few times, but we're still waiting here, trying to get out. We're in one contract. And we're going to get out of that with a $66 loss. Pretty small. We gave it a chance to work, and I tried to get filled a few times, but I just didn't quite get filled there. So we'll regroup and attack it back. But again, you can see trading futures is just like day trading as well. Pretty simple and standard here. Buying on the market, selling on the bid, selling on the ask, doing that type of stuff, just like regular day trading. We are getting a squeeze up here in my MARA trade. And like I said, I think Bitcoin is moving up. There's the 20,000 break. Bitcoin just broke $20,000 just now. So my plan with this one was spot on here. I just wish I could have scaled it a little bit larger just because I think it was a pretty easy thing to predict this morning. All right, there's a nice squeeze. All right, we just sold half of the position, a little bit under half of it. We're still holding 40 shares here. We're going to let this 40 shares ride. Bitcoin breaking over $20,000 right now. Like I said, I called it out. I told you guys the plan, and the plan worked really well. We'll see what Bitcoin does here. We're going to ride this one through the pushes. See if we get up to like 75. 575 is the profit target on the rest. Could have a little bit of a pullback here. Bitcoin still moving. It's at 20,020. Nice. Nice. We're looking good here. Like I said, 75s is really what we're going to try to target here. 75s. There's 62s. We got a little $25 scalp in futures. We're still watching this one though. We want to see this one break and hold. So we get this break up here, we'll exit. There's 65s. Bitcoin's still moving up. It's at 20,100. We're right around the highs here. There we go. Alright, so we just jumped out of that for a small $17 profit, but the plan was the same, and so we caught it luckily here. We are effectively green on the day after that last one. And I think we really only get a few moments like this in the market at a time. I think that maybe I should have held out for 75. There's the $75 push. No, but funds that were on Thursday should have cleared by now. Ah, man, maybe I should have held a little bit. I mean, my theory was right, which is that I thought that considering the momentum of Bitcoin and crypto, that we were gonna hit $20,000 per Bitcoin today, and we did. And I was able to jump in MARA way down here and ride this big spike up. And I think trades like this only happen once, a few times a year, to where you have some obvious momentum, you have a very obvious thing going on, and I think a lot of traders are jumping in. I even missed out on some of those wins though, just trading it like this, but had to resub. Did you really, Paul? So yeah, Bitcoin is the name of the game today, guys. We also have ESEA here. I don't know why that one's even showing up. WWR. WWR is making some moves. Look at WWR today, team. It's at 650. Just to show you, like, this is Bitcoin right here, if you guys want to see it. So trading these Bitcoin related penny stocks, like this was basically the range that I was attacking. I started to jump in MARA long at the bottom of this range right here. So like right when Bitcoin started to break this, that's when I started to jump in, and I kind of rode this range up. But you can see like 20K is such a big level. It's also like the lifetime high. So like the lifetime high was broken here. It was at 20, or no, it still hasn't broken yet. The lifetime high is 20,650. And so I think we might actually break that today. And I think that's going to be a big level in Bitcoin. That's going to cause a lot of upward momentum. So, there's stuff to trade for sure. I wonder if it's going to let me trade Bitcoin on Top Step. I wonder if it will. Let me try. Oh, I can, I think. Oh, I can. Wow. So I can trade Bitcoin on Top Step futures. Should I try it here? Alright, so here's Bitcoin. Can I still hop on Mirror? I mean, you could. Because you're looking at different platforms. Bitcoin is currently at 1,990. It just had a pretty big pullback. If it breaks back over 20K, I might buy a little bit. I gotta figure out how much each tick equals in Bitcoin, though. I've never traded it before, so I don't know the difference. Or I don't know what each tick is gonna equal. I'll have to look it up. Chat, help me out. A single Bitcoin contract has a value of 5 times the value of BR. $5 per Bitcoin. Okay, it's $25. One tick move on Bitcoin equals $25 in profit or losses. It's a lot. Yeah, I'm not buying it at the high. I'm just going to buy it if it breaks 20K. My point is, I'm not buying to invest. I am day trading Bitcoin futures. And so, sure, if I was investing in Bitcoin, there's no way I would buy it right now. Like, it just wouldn't make any sense to buy Bitcoin right there. And so, you know. But day trading the momentum from that break makes some sense. And I'm not necessarily against that either. Bitcoin's dropping. I'm glad I sold when I did. I sold almost at the highs for MARA. I sold it I sold it at like 565, or at like 570. And so it got up to 6, but only 30 cents away from the highs after a big move today. So I'll take it. We're watching Bitcoin right now though. This is the Bitcoin chart. You know, we can look at like a 5-minute chart and you can see some movement here. We're just going to wait for it to get back over 20K and try to attack that range between 20K and the previous high of the day here is what we're looking at. So we're really going to try to enter this one. We're going to try to enter this one here. And then we're going to try to sell. No. We're going to try to enter at 20K and sell at the high of the day here. So we're going to try to enter here and then sell it up here at 20,200 if we can. Simple one contract though, because one tick in Bitcoin equals $25. So that's pretty big moves, honestly. I'm also about to look at the SPY itself. The SPY looks weak right now. So I'm going to short into one contract of the SPY itself. Alright, so we're in with one contract. We're still watching crypto. One contract of the S&P 500 futures, basically the E-mini. Well, this thing turned against me fast. We're still going to hold it, though. I still think it has some downward pressure. Alright, there we go. Here's some momentum. There's 24s. Alright, so we made about $37 there. So we scalped another $37 move. We're still watching Bitcoin here. And again, the platform I'm using, guys, is called Top Step. It's a funded account program for futures. Today, for Cyber Monday, you get 40% off on some of their stuff. And so y'all go check it out. Here's the link. Yeah, and the cool thing about Top Step is that you can trade crypto, Bitcoins, futures, Forex, a lot of different stuff there. All right, so Bitcoin is starting to head back up. It's at 1,000. It's at 19,900. So again, we're gonna try to trade it. Let me see what my P&L is today. I am down $11 in futures, and so we're still good. We're still gonna try to trade some of this momentum here. I'm gonna try to trade Bitcoin for the first time ever. Never done it before. So wish me luck, guys. All right, there's 19,700s. 19,900s. We're about to break these highs here at 20K. There's 19,960. Wish me luck, guys. This is going to be a big trade. I think this can move fast. Each tick in crypto and Bitcoin futures is $25. So it's a big move for each tick. 85s. It looks like we're about to break. $75s. We're waiting here. Small pullback. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. Did we just buy it? What happened? I clicked it. Maybe I'm not allowed to trade it? I don't know. Am I not allowed to trade Bitcoin? 4, 3, 2. I'm so confused here. Why is there a timer? Okay, rejected it. Alright, so we just jumped in. Alright, so we just scalped that. That should bring us to green on the day. Yeah, we're green on the day now after scalping the E-mini. I'm not sure why it won't let me scalp futures or crypto. But I might have to buy the Forex package if that's the case. No, it just failed me on the E-mini, so I'm pretty sure I didn't break a rule. It didn't. We should be good, I think. I'm still trading the E-mini. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It's beginnertrading@gmail.com, Eddie. Yeah, I've never used Webull for Bitcoin. What does this timer mean? Oh, I guess it's just to the next minute. That's cool. Let me see. Let me try putting it on 5 minute. Yeah, that's cool. It counts down the remaining time of that candle. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna short 3 contracts of the E-mini here. Alright, so this is like the mini. Alright. Well, we tried. No fill. Tried to short. Alright, so we got filled. So we made a little bit of money here. We're only holding 1 contract of the E-mini left. But I guess we can let it work. Just try to get out there on the E-mini. Alright, we got filled. We made a cool little $15 on the micro E-mini just now. We'll take it. See, here goes Bitcoin though, and this is why I wanted to trade it. Here goes Bitcoin, back over 20,000. I told you guys right here on the stream, I figured it would move up, and it did, certainly. A little frustrated I wasn't able to take it, but, you know, I'll be alright. I'm still green on the day, slightly. Alright, we just jumped back in another trade here on the regular E-mini, not the micro E-mini. Or no, this is the regular one. Oh, I didn't want this. I wanted to jump in here. Alright, so we're taking a little bit of a loss here for sure. I still like the move. We're going to wait and see if we follow through with it here. 5-4. There we go. We're back to close to break even. At least we was. We'll see if we end up breaking here. I forgot I'm holding some micro E-mini position. We're gonna get out of that. Kind of going back and forth though in futures. Green, some red, some green, some red. We'll see if we can break under 362s though. Bitcoin's moving back up to test the highs. I'm not trying to say I told you so, but I certainly told you guys so. Y'all know I'm the best trader ever. And oh well. Just wasn't able to catch it. Shopping back and forth in futures. I'm trying to be patient with it, but the longer I sit here, the more impatient I get. We just want to see it under 362, so there we go. Alright, so we actually broke underneath it, and we just scalped out of it. So we made a nice little $25 gain there. I didn't like the losses that I had there. I have to watch the chart, and I avoided a huge false breakout there. So I'm glad I got out exactly when I did, or it could have been a lot worse. I'm up about $40 in futures on the day. We still have to watch Bitcoin push up, even though I wanted to take the trade. We still get to watch Bitcoin rip up here. In penny stocks, we have FTFT. FTFT is absolutely ripping up here. It's at 270s, making a big squeeze. We also have Huge making a huge move, no pun intended, or I guess pun intended. Huge is making a big move here. We're watching that. We're watching the other crypto stocks like MARA and Riot here. MARA looks like a cup and handle pattern, but really, I think Bitcoin looks like a cup and handle pattern. This is the Bitcoin chart, and Bitcoin is dragging MARA and RIOT up. Like I said, guys, I think we're going to test lifetime highs today in Bitcoin. Yeah, there's the break. I think it's pretty predictable to a certain extent in Bitcoin here. So watch MARA and RIOT. I think we're going to make some moves there. You know, here's the lifetime high right here. We're going to document that level so you guys know. This is the lifetime high. It's at 20,650. We're at 20,200 now. But again, I think we're going to break this. And I think that's going to influence a lot of these other crypto related stocks. And so we'll watch. I might be wrong. Maybe we don't. And I certainly, if I was investing in Bitcoin, not trading it, but investing in Bitcoin, I certainly wouldn't invest at these highs. I think it's a lot safer to just wait for pullbacks. But I do think we're going to hit that range between here and the previous lifetime high. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the chat. Alright, so we're at 20,205 right now. We're waiting for, we're still waiting for it. We'll see if we get anything that looks interesting. Watching the SPY here. It might be breaking lows. See if we're going to catch anything right here. Alright, there's the big break. Alright, so we just nailed a $75 scalp on that break. I hope you guys saw that. It was very, very quick. We are up $123 on the day now. So we will take that. Another green day. There goes Bitcoin continuing to move here. So it is squeezing up and making some moves. Hey, what's up, Manta? Hey, we're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Watching Bitcoin really move today. Bitcoin's the big mover, I think, right now. NNDM is showing up on the scans. NNDM. Yeah, so NNDM is breaking highs, showing up on the high of the day scanner here. It's at 680s for NNDM. So if you like penny stocks, look at NNDM. It's putting in some moves right now, breaking highs. I'm still trying to maybe attack this range right here in the E-mini futures market. And so we're watching it. But yeah, NNDM, guys, is squeezing up big here. It's at 690. A lot of stuff's making some move on that Bitcoin catalyst. AQB is breaking highs as well. It's at 570s. AQB. CLDR breaking highs as well. HDSN breaking highs. TMST. Riot taking a big drop here. Bitcoin's drop isn't that substantial, but look at Riot and MARA both dropping pretty substantially here. And I'm watching the SPY to see if I can attack this downward momentum. Like, we start to break lows here. Again, I might short some more into it. Just depends. There's 75s. Yeah, I hesitated. It's too late. I think it's going to rebound and push back fake me out a little bit, maybe right here. So I'd rather not enter there. Maybe I'll wait for a better spot. Maybe I'm wrong though. Looks like I might be wrong. There's the break. Bitcoin pulling back. I think the big level right now, the big level for Bitcoin is 20K. Here's the Bitcoin chart. And so we're going to see if it holds at 20K. If it pulls back there at all, I guess. And if you want to see my P&L on the day, you can see my P&L down here in futures. You can see this is my P&L right here. We're getting a little pop up. I'm going to start shorting into the using just the micro E-mini this time instead of the regular E-mini. And I'm going to buy some contracts as we get this little bounce, maybe 2 or 3. And see if we can, there's 2, catch a quick rejection trade. Hey, we got a quick rejection. We're trying to sell 1. We got an order for 1. There's that 1 getting filled. You can see my P&L down here if you want to watch it in the futures market too. This is my P&L to the right here. You can see it. And we're going to get out here. All right, so we just scalped that. Made it a little $15, $20 win in the E-mini market. You know, up solid on the day in futures. Market breaking lows. Still watching crypto. NNDM is still a penny stock that looks interesting. Ripping up, breaking highs is at 7s now. We'll see if it holds over the whole dollar of 7. The market itself, the SPY itself, is dropping pretty substantially right now, breaking lows as well here. But we are green in everything. Slightly break even in penny stocks so far, but green in most stuff. Hey, what's up, Warrior Trading? I got you, Wilton. Yeah, bro. I got you, man. Here, I'll find it for you. What's up, Warrior Trading? Hey, if y'all are just now joining us, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Hit that like button. Support your boy here. Also, I'm going to post this video. This is the video that I dropped this weekend. Y'all go check out this video. It's the video I dropped this weekend. Last week I had a perfect week. No losing days at all. And in this video I'm about to post in the chat, I break down exactly how I did that, the exact strategy I used plus more. Are you trading live, guys? Yes, we are. Posh. And the scanners only have like a 3-second delay. So yes, we are live. Hey, thanks, Paul. Hey, thank you, brother. I still haven't had a chance to respond to your comments, bro, Paul, but I appreciate the support, man. I really do. Thank you, bro. There's the link if you want to check it out. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Apple. I'm not going to say the last part of your name, but I appreciate the sub, Apple. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I mean, what we try to do here, guys, all we really try to do is just teach people what works for us. It might not work for you, and like, we're just a resource and community for traders. I think there's a lot of overpriced paid content in the trading space, And I think most of the content that you're going to pay for nowadays, like I know a lot of people are super loyal to a lot of different gurus, but I think that most of the people are just so loyal because they've spent so much money, and so they need to justify that expense. But I think most trading content is available for free out there already. I think you're going to be able to find a large majority of trading content that are exactly like some of the courses and premium content you pay for, but it's all free. You know what I mean? Most of it's just going to be free out there already. And so what we try to do here is just give people a free resource and community. Sure, sometimes we get some hate for it. You know, sometimes we get some hate. A lot of the time it's just from people that have spent thousands of dollars on paid content, and it makes them feel a little insecure because we give it away for free, and that makes them feel some type of way. But if you want to help support a movement like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We don't claim to be experts here or anything like that. And, you know, if you can learn from our strategies, great. If not, that's okay too. What's Bitcoin at now? Yeah, Bitcoin's sitting at 20K, and I think that's the spot. I think 20K is the level. And you know what I think I'm going to enjoy doing? I think I'm going to enjoy trading the micro E-mini. Like, we just got into one contract. I think I'm going to enjoy getting green on the day in futures, and then just trading the micro E-mini in order to continue trading like I want to, but not give back the profit. You know, and so we just bought a few contracts of the micro E-mini. We're gonna see if we can make a little bit of money. You can see my micro E-mini P&L down here, and we're just gonna try to scalp this as much as we can. Honestly, see if we get a low break here. I don't mind adding a little bit more. We're in with 3 contracts now. We're gonna see if we can get that low break under 361.65 or so. There's 65. Okay. Alright, so we just got out of half of the position there. We still hold 1 contract here, and we're not going to let this one go too crazy. There's 65s. We're just holding 1 now. If we get out of this break even, I'll be happy. Really. Alright. We're going to let it break lows, I guess. No fill. Yeah, we're going to get out there. Too much of a reversal. So we are up $32 just on the micro E-mini and $137.50 on the regular E-mini in the futures market. We might jump back in there. Let's see my actual P&L. If you guys want to see like my accuracy today. Yeah, I am running at 81. Hold on, let me show you guys. Sorry. This is my trading so far. I've had 11 trades, 2 losses. This is my P&L today, if you guys want to see it. In the futures market, that is. I'm running at 81% accuracy, or around 82% accuracy in the futures market. I have had 9 winning trades, 2 losing trades, and so I've been profitable in, I'm 11-2 in profit and losses today. Total P&L is $135 after commissions and fees and stuff like that, but a solid green day, and you can see that here. And so we're going to keep trading a little bit if we can find something. We did have a big pullback in NNDM. NNDM's pulling back some. Looking at some of these other penny stock movers here, we have Bitcoin sitting just at the 20K level, right around 20K. So like I said, I think 20K is the support level. Hey, what's up, Try? what's my guess on when I'll be funded? I don't know. I had to start over. I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach it because for me, I'm impatient. And so, like, hey, I appreciate the sub. I'm a little bit too impatient, I think, with some of it. I was really patient, and then I took a swing and lost it, and then had to start back over. And since I started back over, I've just been really meticulous and slow with it. And so I'm going to stay as patient as I can with it, and that's the key to it, because you have to control your emotions in these programs, and the hardest thing to do is just consistently to control your emotions consistently. You know, that's going to be really difficult to do. But I'm doing much better this time, and we're going to, you know, probably, my guess was that within 2 weeks, I'll probably be funded. We got HUGE here. HUGE, we're sitting at 205 right now at the highs, making a big push. A lot of volume is coming in for this one as well. So we'll see what we get here. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so Bitcoin's holding there. We'll see if it continues to hold. Alright, so we're buying in a few more contracts here. We're in with 2 of the E-mini contracts. Alright, so we tried to sell. We got an order set to sell part of this position here. We broke under the levels here. We're in with 1 or 2 contracts now. We're trying to break under 361s. There we go. There's the break. Didn't really hold there. There we go. Alright, so we just sold half. And we just got out the rest. So we caught the break there. Up $45 on the E-mini alone. And I hope, like, for those that don't understand futures, futures are trading the future price of a commodity, right? And so I'm just trading the E-mini. So I'm just trading the SPY, the overall market. And with the micro E-mini, every tick up or down is $1.25 in profit and losses. So if I'm shorting and I've got 2 contracts of the micro E-mini, every tick down I profit $2.50, right? If I'm holding the regular E-mini, not the micro E-mini, every tick up or down per contract is $12.50. And so if I'm shorting and I have 2 contracts, every tick down is $25 in profit, and every tick up is $25 in losses. And so when you see me move over to this one right here, this MESZ, this is the micro E-mini. And so I can just buy 2 contracts. And since I'm up so much on the day already, you can see my P&L down here. Since I'm up so much on the day already, I don't think it's wise to just continue to attack the market really, really hard. I don't think that's smart. I would rather trade small and just trade the micro E-mini and then build in little profits. I can get my fix in if I need to trade very small, you know, with $1.25 up and down per contract. And I can try to make $10, $15 wins. Looking over into the penny stock market, though, we have HUGE making rips here in the market, making huge rips. Look at this squeeze. Up for HUGE. It broke over the whole $1.02, and that thing is continuing to run here. And yeah, like I said, if you want to be part of the funded account program, basically in the futures market with Top Step, if you can prove you're profitable, basically the base package is $120. And if you can make $2,000 with the 30K demo account they give you while following the rest of their rules, they fund you $30,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. They're regulated in the US. The base package is less than $150. It's $120 if you go through my link. And they've paid out to their traders almost $2 million this year. And so they are a legit funded account program, and it's really good if you are a good trader, but you might not have the capital to, you know, trade like you want to trade. You can get funded as a pro trader with Top Step, and again, they're legit, and you can check them out here if you want to see. Again, they give you 20% off if you go through my link there. And I think right now a Cyber Monday, so I think you can actually get 40% off if you go to the link and you look at the very top. You look at the very top, you'll see 40% off Cyber Monday, and you can click it. It's in orange. So y'all check that out. So if my math is correct, another 3 or 4 years from now, Bitcoin will be at 1 zillion. Yeah, accurate. The music is annoying? No, sorry, brother. I think a large majority of people like the music. I know they do, because we've done votes numerous times, and everybody's like, nah, bro, keep the music, you know, so we're gonna keep it, man. It's like I messed up shaving a little bit. I'm just not noticing it. Alright, guys, let's do this, though. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord, you can join our Discord. It's completely free. Yeah, it's really where you'll see us hanging out after the stream every day. And so if you want to check out our Discord, I got you. Here's the link for that. Yeah, huge. I can look up the catalyst for huge through Benzinga. Yeah, I don't see the catalyst for it. I'm not sure why huge is moving. Let me check the Discord. Alright, so I do see some catalysts here. It says a US CPG market client successfully realized huge savings and increased sales substantially. Maybe not. Maybe this, yeah, this isn't the actual news for huge. This is every news release that has the word huge in it. And you gotta love when your old support and resistance is just spot on. Look at this old support and resistance that I drew here. So here's the SPY. I drew this level a long time ago at 361. And people say technical analysis doesn't work. Look at that. Like, I didn't draw this today. I didn't draw this just now. I drew this like weeks ago. And you can see, maybe it was like a few days ago, but you can see, they say technical analysis doesn't work. Look at that level. That thing went exactly down to the very cent. You know, the chances that that would happen just randomly are infinitesimally small. And so, point is, technical analysis certainly works. All right, with that, though, we're breaking underneath it now. I kind of want to short some more into the E-mini with that move. All right, so we're with 2 contracts of the E-mini, or the micro E-mini, I should say, on that break. Very small for futures trading, but hey, we can let small wins add up today. All right, there we go. We're going to try to sell half of this position now. Nothing yet, nothing yet. All right, we're just going to let this order sit out. Okay, so we got the first order filled. And we are going to scalp that move too. So we are out. So again, in the micro E-mini now, you can see I am up almost $60 in the micro E-mini. And again, what am I shorting? I am shorting the SPY right here. This is all I'm shorting. And I'm shorting this move. And I talked about it. And I talked about this 361 level being significant. And then I shorted the market when it broke that level. Works really well. You know, just small little scalps in the futures market. A lot of the time I'm just entering through a market order and getting out with a limit order to protect my exit. It's a cannabis play. No, I'm mostly using Benzinga now. Try. I mean, I still use trade ideas some, but right, exactly. Yeah, technical analysis works, and the reason it works, I've said it before,
technical analysis works, and the reason it works is because everybody thinks it works. And like that's why technical analysis works. And if you, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy in that regard. And so you have to think about it like this, right? If everybody thinks 361 is a big support level, then some people might buy when it hits 361. And other people might say, okay, well, when it breaks below 361, I'm going to short. The more people that think like that, the bigger move it's going to have when it actually breaks underneath it. And that's why technical analysis works. It all has to do with psychology. It's all mental. But it certainly works. Regardless of why it works, it certainly does work. Is it possible to do like swing trading, holding positions for a bit longer? You mean on Top Step? Yeah, Top Step has a swing trading platform where you can hold. Not only does Top Step have a swing trading platform, they also have a Forex platform. And I'm probably gonna start doing the Forex one just solely so I can trade Bitcoin. I think just so I can trade Bitcoin, I'm probably going to do the Forex version of Top Step as well. And so be on the lookout for that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not much of a swing trader, and so I don't know if I want to do the swing trading one. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. Oh, and if anybody wants the Forex Top Step link, let me know. I got you. Like I said, I think they got like a 40% off today. So if you ever thought about buying it, today's the day. You know, not to sell out too much or anything. I do make a commission if you sign up. And so naturally, I'm going to be biased in the favor of you buying it, just to be transparent. But they do have a 40% off sale today if you did want to do it. Scientology, try. Dude, Scientologists, no offense to them, but I don't know. Let me know what your opinion of chat. Let me know what you think about Scientology right now in chat. And you know what's crazy though is that a lot of the future strategies I use are very similar to the penny stock strategies I use. I think scalping momentum is pretty universal. Just picking up that momentum, and look at this break at 361 that I talked about. Bitcoin could not hold 20K. Maybe I was wrong. I guess it's a good thing I didn't trade, because Bitcoin cannot hold 20K. Here's Bitcoin right now. It's sitting at $19,840. So that's crazy. It's still got time, but hey, we'll see what happens. Right, Scientology is like paying for free content, and that feeling you were talking about. Yeah, for sure. You spend so much money in something that you desperately want it to be true. You know, it's the truth. It is what it is, you know. And I'm not against it. Like, listen, if it makes somebody happy, you know, let them do their thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not against it. Like, it is what it is. ONCY still ripping up here. ONCY making big moves. We're at 350. Man, everything failed today. All the gappers I was watching failed at the opening bell. We still got some other stuff moving here. SRTY still ripping up big. Bitcoin sitting at 19,700. 19,700. So we'll see. Man, the market is just tanking down here. Look at the SPY itself, man. The SPY. Maybe I should have held a few of those micro E-mini contracts because the SPY just got hammered down here. Cannabis stocks never really did much either. What is wrong with my keyboard, man? My keyboard sucks. This thing is terrible. It freezes up anytime I do anything. Alright, yeah, APHA didn't do anything. CGC, cannabis stocks are not really doing much right now. But look at the market, man. Look at the market just crashed down here. Here's the SPY. Last 20 minutes or so, the market has just been ripping down. Look at this. This is the SPY today. So just a huge rip. I wonder what happened. Let me see if I can find the catalyst for why the market is doing this today. Oh my gosh, man. I'm about to slam and break my keyboard. This thing is so frustrating. All right, so New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio reported citywide positivity rate of 4.69%. That is probably why the market is down, because of higher testing rates or higher positive rates. U.S. pending home sales for October came in at 1.1% versus the 1% expected. USA Chicago PMI for November came in at 58.2 versus 59 expected. Black Friday brick and mortar sales fell 52% year over year. Online sales rose 21%. Interesting. A lot of stuff is just crashing down today. That's right, Paul. What's the best way to learn this without spending a lot of money on education? I mean, here's the thing. You don't need to spend money on education. You're going to find a majority of trading content available for free already. And I think a lot of people that end up paying for courses, they realize that the course is filled with content that they already found on YouTube for free. And so just YouTube. There's a lot of free stuff in it. Just don't get caught in the hype. Like, you're going to get a lot of people that say that they have some super duper secret strategy that nobody else knows about, and that you should pay thousands of dollars for their course because they've got this super secret strategy and that they're winning while everybody else is losing. Probably not true. Probably just trying to get you emotionally involved so you'll spend money on it. And a large majority of trading content is already available for free as it is. Yeah, look at the market drop. Crazy, crazy. Speaking of gold, I wonder where gold's at. I bet you gold's going up. Maybe not. Whew, market is tanking down here. I don't know. I would trade this, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe if we break lows again, I might jump in some shorts, but so far we're green in everything today. Yeah. Yeah, super secret strategy be like buy the dip, you know. Short on low at the day breaks, buy on high at the day breaks. Previous support turns into resistance. You know, most of it's publicly available knowledge, and so it is what it is. CNBC says market dropping due to Janet Yellen as Biden's treasury pick. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I hear a siren. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Alright, I think we're good. Well, most mid and high cap stocks are going to follow the market. Penny stocks are a little bit less dependent on the market itself, I guess I should say. Some of them still will follow the market, but a large majority of mid and high caps, unless it's going to benefit from the market dropping, are going to drop with the market. So if you look at like Tesla, AMD, you know, even cannabis stocks, like a lot of the time, all of that stuff is influenced by the market. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of for that. I think if my tax money is going to go to anything, I don't mind it going towards like education and you know, medical. That's understandable. I think Canada does the medical and education thing right. And I think that a large majority of other countries across the world have free education, and so I think that the big colleges have kind of caused a lot of unnecessarily high tuitions, and that, you know, a lot of times young college students are getting locked into life-changing debt from a very early age with the college loans and like how they work, and I think they're really sleazy, and you know, I'm for free education, and I think a lot of the time people that are against free education are usually just so hell-bent on agreeing with the right that they don't look at it objectively and look at it like truthfully, which is that the standard for the rest of the world most of the time is free education. And I think if my tax dollars have to go towards anything, I'm okay with it going towards free education, especially. Yeah, I mean, our healthcare is a mess as well. But at the same time, though, like, here's the thing, right? Like, our healthcare is a mess, sure. But here's the truth, right? Our healthcare is a mess. And, like, I think that healthcare professionals, specifically doctors, are getting paid way too much relative to what they should. But at the same time, though, that high paying, those high paying jobs for healthcare professionals causes a really high standard of medical care that we have in this country. And people travel from all across the world to come here. Is it a mess? Absolutely. But it has caused the standard of our care to increase dramatically. And so, you know, I see pros and cons in the medical field. Education is different. I think our colleges are just about the same as other colleges. In some ways, our colleges are worse than across the world. And so that's a little bit different. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Canada. My mom actually lives in Canada. My stepdad is Canadian. He's from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. And so I've been to the doctor up there numerous times. And it was, I will say this, maybe with a little bit, maybe with the higher up medical procedures, it's a little bit more of a mess. But with basic healthcare, like I went to the doctor a few times up in Canada, and it was pretty simple. It was almost exactly like it was here. But I will admit I have a very limited experience with Canadian healthcare. Most likely, D, we'll probably see another crash, and that might be what we're experiencing right now as well. I mean, I think we're getting a lot of COVID cases that are spiking up, and so I think we are, that's kind of what we're seeing the market drop for right now. I'm just speculating, though. I'm not 100% sure why the market is dropping like this, but I think it's a safe assumption to think that it might be from the rising COVID rates. Right, but it's better than $40,000 a year in tuition for a college. It's just ridiculous. And again, I think if you look at the standard of education all throughout the world, it's not like we're learning so much more in our colleges here. They're just way more expensive, you know. And I think people look at it from a limited kind of viewpoint to where, again, I think a lot of, like, listen, I'm against socialism, obviously, at least full-blown socialism, and the reason I'm for that, or the reason I'm against that, is because it has never worked in the history of the world. Full-blown socialism has never worked. Sure, we could have social policies, and a lot of the time people try to pin, just because we have social policies, they try to pretend like we're just socialists, but we're not. The truth is, though, is that man is too corrupt. At least in capitalism, the person that gets the power works for it. To where in socialism, at least full socialism, the person that gets the power a lot of the time is elected. And I think man is too corrupt to do that. And so I think somebody's going to, and sure, there's corruption in capitalism as well. But again, at least you have something to work for in capitalism. In socialism, it's just too corrupt. And I think throughout the history of our world, anytime we've tried that, it has evolved into a complete mess eventually. And so because of that, obviously I'm a capitalist. I mean, I trade stocks every day. I would be a huge hypocrite if I wasn't at least somewhat of a capitalist. But yeah, and I think we have to look at it objectively. I think it's a pleasant thought to think about, and that if we could do it without corruption, it would be fine. But I don't think that's possible. Just, I think humans in general are going to be corrupt, no matter how much we try not to be. And so I think with that said, we have to look at it honestly and understand that having full-blown socialism or communism is just never going to work, because somebody's eventually going to run away with the power eventually, and it's going to turn into a dictatorship, and it's going to just cause the standard of living everywhere to drop drastically because of, our natural born tendency towards self-seeking interests. And so I think if we're self-seeking regardless, I think we might as well be self-seeking in capitalism and let it work, instead of trying to make it too ideological, I guess is the word. No, I mean, I don't really give out stock picks, build wealth. I'm mostly just, I'm just hanging out here for free. Yeah, see you, D. Later, man. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You guys know me. If we get started talking about politics, I'm just going to piss both sides off. Both sides are going to hate me when I'm done, which is kind of how I would like it, I guess, I gotta find my headphones, though. I will say I gotta find my headphones. Market's pulling back to that 361 level. I might short a little bit on the micro E-mini here just to have some fun. Give me something to do. Alright, I'm short one contract. Yeah. Hey, try. You know how it is, brother. You know how it is, man. People get so emotional about politics, and I think that's the problem. I think you got to look at it objectively and understand that both sides have an agenda that they want to push, and like both sides, if you think one side's good, you're probably not looking at the whole picture of politics objectively. I think they both have agendas, and they're both toxic in their own ways, the left and the right. And again, I've said it before, I think if you root for a political party like your football team, you're the problem. Alright, we're going to add another contract. We're in with 2 contracts now on the E-mini. We've been pretty green, honestly, today. Yeah. There we go. Right, we're about break even, but we're a little bit choppy. So we are respecting that level, that 361 level I talked about. Alright, so I tried to take some profit there. We'll see if we get filled. Okay, I did get filled. Okay, cool. So we are riding one contract down in the E-mini. Honestly, I've been having some fun trading the E-mini. It's been kind of working out for me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out here. $85s, $84s, $83s. Oof, big squeeze back up. Yeah, I'm gonna get out there. So we got a small squeeze. We're about break even on that trade. Yeah. So Paul, the micro E-mini is just a smaller version. So if I want to, basically, like today I'm up on both. You can see I'm up about $60 on the micro E-mini, and then on the regular E-mini I'm up $137. The micro E-mini is just a much smaller way to trade. So like if I'm green on the day and I want to scale down my size to protect the profits I've already made, then I'll trade the micro E-mini just because it's smaller swings. You know, for every tick up or down per contract with the micro E-mini, it's only $1.25, as opposed to the regular E-mini, where every time it goes up or down one tick in my direction or against me, it's $12.50. And so if I'm holding 2 contracts of the E-mini and it goes in my direction one tick, I make 25 bucks. If I'm holding 2 contracts of the micro E-mini and it goes in my direction one tick, I make $2.50. And so it's just a scaled down version of the regular one. Yeah, but Connor, the greed's going to be there in socialism as well, brother, and especially communism. Like, the greed will rise to the top in socialism, and that's what I'm saying. And so, sure, if man could do socialism without being corrupt, sure. But that's never going to happen, and it never has happened in the history of the world. Eventually, corruption causes a huge downfall in it. And so I think if man is naturally going to be corrupt eventually, then we might as well let them compete in capitalism. And I think even though there's going to be greed there, it's going to happen regardless. And at least in capitalism, you work for the power and money that you ultimately get, unlike socialism. And so I think that man is too corrupt for socialism. And I think that history has shown that time and time again. And sure, it's a pleasant thought to want to be socialist. Like, I get it, it's a pleasant thought, and I think a lot of the time, you know, people that don't end up being successful in their life are very pro-socialism because it makes them feel better, right? And it's a pleasant thought, but corruption is going to be there in both. Greed and corruption is going to be there in both. The only difference is that at least in capitalism, you have to work for it. You know, in socialism, it's basically just given to somebody, which, you know, again, corruption's going to run rampant. And that's just my opinion. If you disagree, that's okay. But, like, I think that's the reality for me, at least looking at it. And I don't think that we should pretend like history hasn't been there. You know, I think we have to look at the history of every attempt at socialism throughout the world and understand that, sure, it's a pleasant thought, but it always ends bad. And, like, people can say capitalism ends bad, but the U.S. has one of the highest standards of living throughout the world. And so I think that we have to be honest about that and understand that, like, even the people that we consider poverty here have a better standard of living than a lot of places all throughout the world. And I think we have to look at that objectively. But again, it's just my own opinion. If you disagree, that's okay. All right, so we're testing that 361 level again in the market. I had kind of a break-even trade the last time I traded futures. We're going to see if we can figure out what's going on here and see if we can maybe short. Here's the 361 test in the SPY. USA is the 7th state. USA is the 7th country with regards to standard of living, and this is coming from multiple different sources. the OECD Better Life Index, which measures the quality of life according to 11 different factors, ranks the United States as 7th. All right, and so yeah, I mean, it's true. Yeah. And like I said, I think people have a lot of biases towards things that they want to be true. And so I think a lot of the time, like, and like I said, I'm going to say this, and if you don't agree with me, that's okay. Like, I guess people hate people for having differing opinions, and the reality is you shouldn't. But again, I get it. Like, I get it. Socialism is a pleasant thought, especially, like, and I'm not saying this is true for anybody here. I'm just saying I think a lot of the time people that might not have accomplished what they wanted to accomplish in life, a lot of the time they just kind of revert to socialism, like, the reason they didn't accomplish anything is because, such and such, right? But I think the reality is that even though that might be true for some people, I think a lot of people just make bad decisions sometimes, and it's easy to blame it on the whole of capitalism, where, again, I think if you look at it realistically, we have a very high standard of living here in the U.S., and to pretend that we don't is just ridiculous. There's a reason people from all across the world try to get to the United States, and I think you can't pretend that it's not like that. I think you have to look at that with objective eyes and try to see, like, there's a reason everybody tries to get to the U.S., and we can't pretend like it's not like that just because it's inconvenient for the argument. Hey, nice try. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different sources, but looking at the top one, I mean, I could cherry pick and find one that doesn't have the U.S. there. But I think looking at a whole of sources, the U.S. has a high standard of living. And like I said, even if you disagree with me here, that's okay. I love you all. I appreciate all the support we get. We're just talking, and I think we can have these conversations sometimes without getting super emotional about it, because I think they're important conversations to have sometimes. Yeah, no, you're good, brother. No, I don't think that's a good attitude to have, though, than telling somebody just to get out because they disagree. Like, people can disagree. I don't think the get out argument makes any sense. I think that is an unnecessary way to be. Like, if somebody disagrees, that's okay. There's no problem with disagreeing. Plus, besides telling somebody to just get out just because they disagree, it's not that easy to get out, number one. It's not that easy to just pack up and leave. And so I don't think that's a very productive response. Just telling somebody to get out, That's right. Rob. Right. If we all agreed, life would be boring. I love that. Yeah, for sure. And like I said, y'all can disagree with me, and I still got love for everybody here. Even if you disagree with me completely, I think that's okay, All right, I might start shorting back into the market here. Let me see if I can get my top step trader up here and start shorting here. A very small contract of the E-mini. We're going to jump into 2 contracts here, and we're going to hope we rejected this whole dollar. This will probably be my last trade, and then I'll hang it up. We'll see how this one goes. We're going to be green today no matter what. Yeah, I'm going to just bail out here. So we are up a nice... I took 2 losses, so I'm hanging it up. Solid day. 80% today. We had 20 trades. 16 of them were green. I'll show you my results here. $140 made on the day today. This is my trading today, team. 16 trades, 20 of them were green, 80% accuracy, 154 gross profit, 140 basically net. And so a solid day in futures. We'll take it. I was green in penny stocks, although I'm only slightly green. It's basically a break-even day in penny stocks. But yeah, guys, like I said, you want to check out Top Step. You want to try to get funded as a pro futures trader. Regulated in the U.S., they've paid out to their traders almost $2 million this year. Less than $150. You can get the base one for like $120. There's a 40% off sale going on for Cyber Monday, and it's a funded account program. If you can prove you're profitable, they'll give you a demo account. If you can prove you're profitable while following their rules, they fund you anywhere between $30,000 all the way up to over $100,000 as a professional proprietary futures trader with an 80% profit split. Okay, here's the link if you want to check that out. Also, go check out our Discord. I think I have to change the link. I don't think this Discord link works. Also, if you want to use TradeNet or TEFs, if you're overseas, if you're not based in the U.S., you can check out TradeNet or TEFs. It's a funded account program for them as well. Technically, it's an educational package, but for a large majority of their overseas clients, if you're in the U.S., you can't use them. But if you're overseas, they approve for you for the funded account program a large majority of the time. Once you're approved, you get $14,000 in buying power with the base package. I think it's like $300 to $400, and a 70-30 profit split. And they have paid me out before, so the withdrawals do work for them. And if you want to check them out, here's the link. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Good luck. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day, team. Love you all. We'll see you guys next time. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Let me know right now in the chat how you did. What kind of chair is that? I don't know. I bought it from Walmart, I think. It's the dopest chair ever, you know. Looks like I got faked out here. Oh, also, y'all check out Benzinga. Here's Benzinga scanners if you want to check them out. Super dope scans. Later, team. Have a good day, guys.